The Peacoat. Quite possibly one of the most perfectly versatile fall and winter wear options that is out there on the market in terms of outerwear. It's warm. Generally, it's made out of a wool or a wool and poly blend. The length? It's a little bit longer of a jacket. It's not going to allow the wind to scoot up like a shorter cropped option would. And it looks pretty much amazing on everybody because of the construction. It is double-breasted, which means it is going to create a cinch around your waist, giving you an amazing silhouette. Now, I've already done a video talking about the versatility amazingness that is the Peacoat. It was filmed 3 years ago. It's listed and linked in the description, but I must warn you, just know this. That I watched the video and I was mortified because it's pretty rough. It also does illustrate the fact that I have gotten better. All right, my message more concise, and it's rough. It's seriously, if you go there and it's not there, it's because I've gotten cold feet and I've taken the video down. But if you want to check it out, it's listed and linked in the description. But today's video, I thought it'd be fun if I showed you 3 different Peacoats in 3 different price points to show you what's out there in terms of quality, colors, but just to let you know that you don't need to spend $1 million to look like $2 million. We're going to start with the least expensive and work our way up. Now, I went out and tried to find the links to the specific jackets that I'm going to show you, and I got close. The problem is that some of these jackets I've owned for a few years, and so they might have modified, or the brands might have modified the design a little bit. Either way, I did my best, and all 3 jackets are listed and linked in the description. Peacoat number 1. This bad boy is from a company called American Rag, and I actually bought it at Macy's for around $100. I actually know that the list price is $100, but Macy's is always having discounts, and so I think I probably got 20% off. So for 80 bucks, this is what you get. The fit is nice, all right? It is a small. Could it be a little bit more fitted for my taste? Yes, but for 100 bucks, are you kidding me? This looks pretty dynamite. It's basically a wool and poly blend. The weight of this coat is fairly light. The buttons are all plastic. You know, it's not real well constructed, but I've had this for 2 years. It hasn't fallen apart, and it still looks decent. Peacoat number 2. This tips the wallet scale at around $250. It's another Macy's find, but the brand is actually INC. The fit, however, is a lot better. You can see the silhouette is much more desirable for me. The size is also a small, and it's going to have higher armholes, which means the arms are going to be a little bit more tailored. The material is essentially the same as the American Rag, all right? The weight is a little bit heavier, but it is a little bit longer of a jacket. Now, here's the deal. In terms of quality and versatility, the $100 versus the $250 range jacket, you're really not going to find much of a difference. I wouldn't say that it's $150 better quality. It's just a different brand, which means it's going to cost a little bit more. And here's the third option and the third price point. This jacket is by a company called Ted Baker. All right. What you're going to notice is that, first off, check out the fit. All right, Ted Baker, because it is a London company, it doesn't just have small, medium, large. This is actually a 2, which is an extra small. And so the fit is literally flawless. Now, is that the only thing? The fit in terms of the price? No. The quality of the material is going to be a little bit better. This jacket is actually 78% wool as opposed to 52% wool. The rest is going to be polyester. The other thing you're going to notice is that it's a much heavier jacket. Inside, you're going to have just some nicer details. A nicer lining. The buttons are going to be a higher quality and much thicker. But the deal is, there's some other cool like details and stuff like that. This Ted Baker is 5 times the price of the American Rag. Is it 5 times the quality? I don't know if it's 5 times, but it's definitely like substantially different in terms of quality. All right, when you feel the jackets, this feels like a heavy, like I would wear this in super cold weather and it would keep me warm. This one, like I said, not so much. Sure, this is a better quality jacket, but seriously, for the price, if you're on a budget, which most of us are, this American Rag is going to do the same in terms of offering you a versatile jacket that's great for this winter and fall. So now the question is, where do you go to find a great pea coat? Well, the good news is that pretty much any designer or brand has an option for you. The Gap, Banana Republic, J. Crew, they all have one. But I would say that if you're looking to try different ones on to get the perfect fit, I would go hit a department store, all right? Low end, inexpensive options, JCPenney's. Even like Sears will have an option. A little bit higher end is going to be the Macy's, where you can find things like American Rag, but you can also find things like Kenneth Cole and the International Concepts, or INC, all right? You're going to get up to around the $300 range. And if you're looking to try some higher end jackets, I would say try the store Bloomingdale's. They have the best selection in terms of designers and brands, in my opinion. Nordstrom's all right, but in my opinion, Bloomingdale's, you can't beat it. In terms of what color is going to be most versatile, I personally would pick the gray or the navy, because you can wear it with black and brown shoes. All right, the black jacket is also versatile, but you've got to be okay if you're going to be wearing brown shoes to be wearing a black jacket with brown shoes, which in my opinion looks fine, but some people are a little bit weird about that. So hopefully this video just showcases the fact that you don't need to spend a ton of money in order to look great. You can get caught up in spending super crazy high amounts of money on higher end products, but if you're just looking to really look great, it really boils down to fit. Always try the smaller size. Size down is I think I coined the phrase size down. All right, if you're normally a medium, try the small. Normally a large, try the medium. All right, if you can button it, it's the right size, because that jacket is going to stretch out over time. All right, the idea is not to have a big boxy jacket. You want that double-breasted action to cinch a little bit, creating the illusion of you having a broader chest and shoulder region and a smaller, tinier waist. The pea coat, an amazingly versatile option for staying warm and looking cool.